up on this episode of the Suffolk Insider. We've got the scoop on the Suffolk Senior Week Committee.
We'll also round up this week's most popular events and give you some insight on what to expect on campus next week.
This is the Suffolk Insider.
Hello and welcome back to the Suffolk Insider, your weekly source to events and news on campus. We're live at Studio 73. I'm your host, Kelly Mitchell. With graduation fast approaching for the class of 2016, the Senior Week Committee is working to ease any stress students may have through fun events and outings. We chatted with one of the co-chairs of the committee, Liza Hurley, for a better understanding of what they're all about.
Suffolk Senior Week Committee, it's comprised of seniors, and we are in the process of planning events for the senior class to kind of celebrate the end of our time at Suffolk. So I'm the co-chair of the committee, so my co-chair and I, we began over the summer working with the SGA president, Colin Loisel, started kind of planning out, what we want the senior week, what we want our senior week to look like, and we started brainstorming, and then we reached out to the senior class to find other people that wanted to join the committee. We are kind of in charge of spearheading everything, and we're taking the role of, we planned our kickoff event that's going to be this evening, but we will kind of coordinate with the other members of the committee to plan the rest of the events. We sent out a survey a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we only got 120 responses, so we're going to send it out again. It's really, really important that you go through the whole survey and you give honest feedback about what you want to do, because we're going to use that to plan what we do in the spring. And so we'll also send out updates about what's coming up, how to buy tickets and things like that. So I guess the most important thing is to check your email. If you want to join the Senior Week, you can email seniorweek@suffolk.edu. We try to meet, depending on what time, what's coming up, we'll meet more regularly or not, but it's generally once a week. A lot of what we do is done through email though, so if you're worried about being overcommitted, you can still do it.
Let's send it over to our Suffolk Insider reporter, Sydney Bruce, who has the scoop on events.
Thanks, Kelly. I'm joined by Instagram, the social media gurus based out of the Performing Arts office. So thanks so much, Minnie and Sam, for joining me.
No problem, glad to be here.
So let's first start off by talking about the PAO's dinner theater production, Magic, Muggles, and Murder. Can you tell us a little bit about it and how the turnout was?
Sure, it was a really great event. They do it every year. Each year they pick a different theme. I believe last year was Star Trek, and this year was Harry Potter, which they did, I believe, 4 or 5 years ago, and kind of really no one who's here now at Suffolk was there, but it was really good. It was pretty much sold out every night, very well attended. Everyone had a really good time there. And this was also the theater department's fall show, Doristan Belarus, which is written by Professor Wesley Savick, and that was also another well-attended event.
All right, cool. So I know this past Wednesday was the big event, which was the fall concert, Kid Ink and Time Flies. Can you tell us a little bit about it and how the turnout was?
Sure, yeah, so it was another well-attended event. I couldn't even get tickets to it. They were sold out so quickly, and from what I saw on Facebook, people had a really great time. I know my roommate went, he said he loved it, so I wish I could have gone.
Yeah, I know I was front row, so much fun.
Jealous.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Senior Week event kickoff?
Definitely, because this is an event I actually got to go to, and so It was Thursday night at Ned Devine's at Quincy Market, and it was really fun. It was all the seniors went. It was really nice seeing people who I've known for 4 years and just kind of hang with them, talk to them, and kind of freak out over the fact that we're graduating in a couple months. But It was fun. I had a great time.
That's awesome. So, Minnie, are there any upcoming events that students can look out for this weekend?
Yeah, so Friday, the Black Student Union is actually holding their annual African Diaspora, and there's going to be a variety of performances such as stepping, singing, spoken word, and dancing. And they're actually celebrating their 46th anniversary, so they're having an after party from 9 to 12 a.m. in the Sawyer Lounge. Also, on Wednesday, December 9th, there will be the Winter Showcase, which is where all the PAO groups perform and just show their talents and stuff. Also, Friday, December 11th, CSN is actually holding Afri-Caribana, and it's where we celebrate African, Caribbean, and Hispanic cultures. And I mean, if you're not one of those cultures, you can definitely come. It's a lot of fun, music, food, and just bring your flag to rep, and just repping. And then Scheduled Misconduct is also having a show that night in Decaf at 7 p.m. So definitely want to go to that.
All right, nice. So finally, is there anything new with Instagram?
Well, we are looking for a new member because I'm graduating in the spring, so we want to bring someone else on. So if anyone's interested in working with us, working with the PAO, definitely kind of stop on by, see what we're about, and kind of drop off your application because we are definitely looking for a new member to bring on.
Thanks so much, guys, for coming.
No problem.
Thank
Glad to
you.
be here.
That's it for events. Back to you, Kelly.
That's it for this week's episode. If you'd like to see more from The Insider, be sure to look for us on the Suffolk Voice Multimedia section. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.